I just told Molly, I was like, I missed your guys' voices, to be honest.
Aww.
What did she say?
Are you muted? You're muted.
I'm fucking so much stuff right
now. Okay. She said, aw, gay.
Yeah. Maggie, get down from there. Ming's not here, so he can't give his Chinese commentary.
Oh, we don't get random
he'll be here
giggles and
soon.
laughs at some point.
Maybe later, but
maybe.
Did it.
He's not here right now.
Woo.
Yay. Have a sticker. Gold star.
Yay.
All right, well, on these happy and fun notes, we return to this little chaotic world that is in my brain. Music. Oh my god, I don't even have Kenku open. What is happening right now? Oh, everything is unprepared. Where's there it is?
Welcome, Kenku.
There we go. Music. Yes. So we find ourselves returning one evening to the Butterfly Court. The Butterfly Court, as we know, is all within a giant, old construction of a building. It's some type of interior terrarium style thing. If that's the right word, I don't know. Regardless, we find ourselves at a very familiar location to some, a getting more familiar location to others. The four of you, being all of you and Hollis, minus Citrine, are invited to meet at Ada's shortly before stuff kicks off. Of course, as Karin probably leads the way, the door opens before you and you are allowed inside. Ada is, as per her norm anymore, relaxing, sitting in a chair, watches you enter the room. And of course, we've got tough boy Ace hanging out in the corner.
Don't mind me, just over here squealing.
Ada will immediately address the group and say, "Thank you for coming. I'm happy that Karin could get her team to help us out with something." And she'll look at you, Karin. How much have you told them? What do we need to go over?
Not much. Just time and place.
Time and place? Very well. As I believe a few of you mentioned, there was an individual who paraded around the ball and did not exactly leave on good terms. It seems it has come time to cut ties and end a connection. And that's what I need you for. I need you all to go to where she is. You will go under the false pretense of a new deal, or the attempts to make one. But as I have instructed Karin, she is not to leave alive. Understood?
Do I say that? Do I say it? Are you talking to Karin or the group?
She's addressing the group. She talked to you and then was like, here's what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
You're all in the room, so.
Alright, so Karen's just gonna look at her group like, you got that?
How strict is the definition on dead?
Oh my god. She wants her dead. What else is there to say, Neelie?
I need you to roll an insight check.
Who, Neelie? Who?
Neelie's rolling an insight check. 10. She looks at you. There's an emotion or a thought that passes. You have no idea what it is. And she just says, I no longer wish for her to be part of this world.
Ooh,
Well, that's a lot less fun, but okay.
that wording though. Okay. Verathe is gonna say, well, what did she mean? The deal's off, but you guys are gonna compromise. What was the deal? Like we need a lot more context, I feel like.
I'm not at liberty to discuss everything that has occurred. I am willing to say that we were, call it business partners. We had a mutual agreement to not get an edge over the other and to equally share in our interests. I no longer wish to share these interests, nor do I wish to abide by this deal, and she will not give it up without a fight.
Okay. So we probably have to kill her and her whole squad then.
Yes, she has been recruiting, as far as I'm aware, so I am unsure who may be accompanying her, hence why I encouraged a group rather than just these two, and she'll motion to Karin and Ace.
Out of character, you guys are gonna hate me. I'm sorry. But you gotta remember his alignment is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you just wanting more of the share to a deal, and then you want the deal off, so you kill a person? That seems a little abrupt and harsh.
Karen's just gonna give him a side eye, just be like, well.
Verith, I need you also to roll an insight.
Okay. $17.
17.
Whoa. Good job, Barrett.
You catch two immediate things that cross her face. Her immediate first thing is, of course I have to explain or give more reason. She's just like, of course I have to.
Yeah.
And then you catch, it's the slightest glance at Karin almost. It's almost imperceptible. She is like, there's half a thought in her brain that's like, come on, like, I thought this was gonna be fine, kind of a thing.
So Ada is probably going to say that they're vampires.
You don't know about that much. We didn't go that far. She just like slightly adjusts in her chair to just presumably be more comfortable, and she looks at you, Verith, and says, if you must know, she is a threat. A very real threat that you will understand, I'm sure, the moment you engage in some sort of combat with her. She is not unlike your shapeshifter friend who caused some issues at the ball. There's more to her than the appearance would show.
Okay. If I evaluate that she's a threat, then I will pursue.
Oh, don't you worry. That will be made sure very quickly.
Oh, are we recording? We gotta record.
I am.
Okay,
She's
good.
already
Oh
on
my
it.
god. Shit. Just remembered. Cool.
But yeah, so she basically is like, she is a threat. She is some type of not what she seems. You'll realize that very quickly.
He seemed to have liked the answer.
Good. Okay. So she, from there, she finishes, like, directly looking at Verith as, like, the one she needed to explain that to, and kind of turns her attention to the rest group and says, do we have any more questions, or are we ready to get this night over with?
Karen's gonna look at her friends, be like, Y'all still in?
Neelie is just blushing.
Uh,
That's it. She's
Why?
She's just standing there. And she's just like, oh shit. she's
Because
hot."
Ada's fucking hot.
She's hot.
Ada's hot, and then there's also everything that she put in there about like, oh shit, she knows who Ace is. Like,
But also, literally everyone is hot.
Yeah.
That's so true.
It's a crisis for Neelie all the
you're
time.
welcome. You're welcome.
So that's her
Anyways.
baseline.
Yeah. She's been dealing with just Hollis and V for like 3 weeks, and she's like, oh god, I can't take it.
Get an outlet somewhere. Jeez. But yeah, no, she turns and says, well, anything else?
No?
We won't disappoint you.
I know you won't. Now go. Shoo.
And then Karen's gonna lead her group out the door.
Okay. Ace will immediately lockstep, like, next to whoever's leading. So if it's Karen, he's gonna immediately, like, jump up to, like, lead. And he will, he'll lead the group out. Neelie, I need you to make an insight check again.
Ooh.
That is a 1. Okay.
What the fuck?
You see Hollis look at you. You are too caught up in whatever is happening
Oh.
to catch what his like he's reading. So
He's probably just like, what the fuck, Neelie? Who are your
God damn it. Not again.
yeah. So you exit the house, the door closing on its own behind you, and you are promptly led. You're kind of led to an immediate like outskirt. You don't go out the main entrance of the butterfly court area. You are led out like a side so that your group doesn't like. There's a few of you traveling. It's kind of obvious that you're doing something. So, you are led kind of out and around instead. And you begin heading towards the Owl Church territory. As you begin heading that way and there is nobody else kind of around, Ace will speak up enough to like address the group and says, we're heading somewhere familiar, you'll see. Seems our friend here that we're dealing with decided to take up residence somewhere that you've been before.
How fun.
So, at the very least, you'll be very familiar, and hopefully that will help in some way.
What are you, our tour guide or something?
I'm the one being told to babysit you.
Okay.
I see a lot happening over here.
I'm trying to think of something witty to say about my sibling.
Literally, I'm always trying to think of something witty for Karen to say. I'm just like sitting here like, I need to say something, but
I always have something bitchy to say, but like if it's flirty, I'm brain dead.
right?
I think I'm gonna be a little bit better at some of these characters because I've had time, so that will help. But we'll see. You continue to be led down towards the Church of the Owl, and it doesn't take long for you to kind of realize where you're headed. It turns out your friend here has decided to take up residence at a very large home that no longer has an owner because he was killed by you guys.
Oh, fuck.
Freddy.
So, you begin to approach. You can see it already at a distance. Frederick's, I guess, old home. And there is very much a couple of lights on inside, and there seems to be something happening indoors.
Okay, Karen is going to. She's gonna come up to Verith and just kind of look at him and be like, "If killing these people bothers you, just focus on protecting me, okay?"
Oh,
And then she'll walk away.
Gross.
Varys won't know what to say in that moment, and he'll just like do a little nod.
Karen will walk away and like, yeah, be content with that.
We're doing so good.
Yeah, we're great. We're great. It's fine.
Varys literally just became mute and did a slight head movement.
Got him.
So, since you guys are familiar with this location in the past, you know kind of the general layout of it. I'm going to see if I can bring you guys to the map, but you may not be able to see very well right off the bat. But we'll figure it out from there. Boop.
I'm getting in there, don't worry.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, totally dark. I mean, your tokens aren't there either, so that makes sense. So I'm gonna pop you guys hopefully in the doorway area, and I can let you figure some stuff out from there. And I need hollis. There we go.
Yeah, you do.
Yay. Hey, is this one of the beds that I wrecked before? Good
Yes, you have
times.
been here before. You have done things before. And then we need ace. Yes.
Cutie.
So yes, you guys are basically you're in the prep phase, I'm gonna call it. You are on the approach to the house. The general plan, or at least idea, was that Karin and Ace are gonna act like diplomats, I guess. They're gonna go in, they're gonna be the ones to talk and let you have time to do anything else you need to. Whether that's sneaking in with them and hiding somewhere in the house, or that's prepping to like enter from the outside somewhere, or whatever the plan is. So I have you all placed in the bottom right below where the front door is. There are a number of windows. You would remember from last time you were here, there's 3 along the bottom that lead into each of those individual rooms. There are 2 on the left side where there is a dining room. There is also another 2 on the right side where the like fireplace and like sitting room and all that was, where you fought the statue.
My screen is black. I don't see the landscape.
Oh shit, Verith doesn't have dark vision, does he?
No.
Oh.
Why is it dark? It's a house.
I mean, you're not in the house.
And there's a reason the vampires can see in the dark.
Somebody just moved me in the dark.
I did, yeah. I moved you hopefully over by the door so you can kind of see anything. Here, I'll open the door. There you go. You get a little bit of vision.
Oh, wow, thank you.
So yeah, so you have this house in all of its glory. Somewhere, somehow, you were being asked to enter and eliminate its resident. How do you do that?
Riveting.
What's the plan? What's the pitch? What's the angle?
So I can imagine at the door. Well, Karen said the thing that she said, and then she just like walked in, or was there a plan discussed before?
I think you guys are still figuring that out. more so a case of like, this is basically you guys are approaching and you can now figure out what the fuck you're doing. So.
Well, I don't know how sneaky our friends can be here.
The idea is that hopefully you are enough of a distraction that your friends can get into position while you're having the conversation.
Honestly, Karen's like, let's just walk right in like we own the place.
With the whole
I've
team?
been here before. No, me and Ace.
Okay, so you two are just gonna walk in.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing? You have, Verathe and Neelie and Hollis. You guys are kind of on standby to do something.
Problem is figuring out where she is in the house.
Right.
100% Karen don't give a fuck. She's gonna walk right in and be like, hello,
Wait,
anybody home?
Okay,
We've got
So-
business to do. Go ahead.
Neely was saying, what?
The trick is like knowing where she is in the house. Like, how do you position if you don't know where they are?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's another thing to think about too. Is
Send bread in.
No.
Verith is gonna look back at Neely and Hollis and say, do we just go in with them?
I don't see why not, honestly.
He'll say, all right, I'll just lead the way. And then he'll walk in and look back to see if Neely and Hollis follow.
Is Hollis mad at me?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You got a 1.
Is he still holding my arm?
He was up until you guys got here.
Okay.
Because obviously he needs to be ready. He's got his weapon drawn and
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
you're just gonna walk right in?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see why not. If we don't know where they are, and
You try the door and it is locked.
oh, Jesus Christ.
Knock first, you fucking heathen.
No.
Neely knocks.
Okay.
You goody two shoes.
Wait,
I'll climb in a window. I don't care.
wait. I thought Karen and Ace just waltzed it in the door.
That's what I was like saying that they would do.
So they haven't walked in? I thought they walked in, and then Vera said
we
back
were
to...
just prepping, babe.
Yeah, like that's the plan. Like we're gonna plan out what we're
Oh
gonna
my
do
God.
before we act
Okay.
on it.
Okay. All right,
So-
let's just do this. Let's get her done.
So what are we doing? Did
Neely's
you knock?
knocking on the door.
Knocking on the door. Okay. You have a member of the Owl Church. It appears to be he's wearing a set of brown robes, just has hair pulled off to one side, just like a brown, and just like plain looking priest dude. Nothing too fancy, not too old, not too young, kind of in his mid upper 20s probably. And he glances at whoever is at the front, so that would be Neely, and then looks at the fact that there is everybody else there and is like, can I help you?
Am I talking?
Give me a second. Hold on.
He's
Give me a
just,
second.
To the group. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening here. You guys all just showed up.
Karen will like come up next to Neely and kind of like push her out of the way to do the talking. And she'll say, Bitch, get out of my way. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. I got no charisma. Fuck.
We are gathered here today.
No.
You post-
Hi, is the homeowner around?
Homeowner
Is the homeowner?
inspection.
Oh, hold on. Hi, we're looking for Lyra. That's what she'll say. Hi, we're looking for Lyra. She around?
Who's laughing?
That is absolutely on my end.
Jesus Christ, we're rusty.
We're here to see if refrigerator's running.
Yeah, we need refrigerators.
Jesus.
But yeah, Karen will be like, yeah, we're looking for Lyra. Is she home? Is she around?
The figure will look at you for a second and go, "You're from Ada, aren't you?"
How did you guess? And she's just like smiling at him.
We were told to expect you. Come this way. And we'll turn to lead you inside. And we'll stop. He'll bring you in. So let me get everyone in there so you can see what the frick is going on. He will bring you all inside and then turn and stop you before you enter the hallway and says, "Associates of Ada's only."
But that's all of us.
He just looks at you like, come on.
I tried. She's gonna go and sit down on a chair.
Okay, Verathe is gonna continue walking. He is also an associate of Ada.
He's just gonna go with the other two? With Karen
Yeah.
and Ace?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Roll me
Alright.
either a performance or a deception check to just like
I'm gonna get
Okay.
guidance.
blend in.
All right.
I'm guiding in.
Okay. I mean, honestly, it is not a lie. He is an associate of Ada as of an hour ago.
Yes, but obviously there was probably some previous discussion. You start to walk and he holds up his hand and says, "Nope, I was told only two."
Did you use the guidance too?
Yes. So he's
Damn.
gonna say, I'm just confused because you said associates of Ada as though you didn't know, and yet somehow you know that those specifically are the two that are to come in.
Roll an insight check again on this guy.
Okay.
Why are my cats yelling at me? What? Oh.
That's not bad.
I didn't see what I rolled. It's taking forever. What did I roll?
You rolled a 16, technically.
Nice.
He absolutely is like... You see very clearly there is like some type of like realization on his face. Like he realizes something. You're not 100% sure what that is because Verathe doesn't have context. But like he very clearly knows the other two. Like there's something about the other two that he knows they're the ones.
Okay, go on.
So.
Well, what does he say?
He just says, "I'm sorry, only two."
Karen will just like put a hand on Verath's arm, just be like, "It's okay, Verath. Just wait here."
He'll say, "Ace, why don't you hang back?" He said only two.
He is gonna look at you when you say that, and then just start walking down the hall.
He's gonna get an ass kicking.
He's just like, nope, just gonna walk down the hall.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of something witty to say for Karen to say. God damn it.
All right, I'm gonna put an image of Verathe's pose. He's going to like kind of get in a position as I'll find an image.
Okay.
You need to change your little icon to that cute pic of him
Someday.
someday. Karen, I guess, will say, "Don't worry, you'll have your time. This is just a bunch of talking for now."
Okay, so he's standing like a bodyguard where his arms are bad words. His hands are almost clasped together, but it's at the tail of his great axe, and his great axe is just straight up.
Great ass.
And his great ass is just right there. He puts his hands together, clasps on the end of his great axe, and then it's just straight up and down, like he's ready.
Okay, so he's just like posing up at the end of the hall, like.
No,
Okay.
he's like at the very end of where he's supposed to be. Like he could walk in towards the hallway. He's like that close to it. He's as close as he can be without getting in trouble.
Yeah, you probably get stopped somewhere like in here. Like you are not allowed down the hall.
Oh, I know what Karen can say. Karen's gonna be like, "You just keep standing here being a good-looking guard, and then I'll be back." Something like that.
He's still annoyed. It doesn't affect him.
Fine, whatever. Karen's just gonna give him a pointed look and just be like, "Stay here," and then she's gonna follow Ace.
Okay.
You better stay right there, Verathe.
Oh.
Don't get any ideas.
I think I was. Anyways, so Verathe, you end up posting up at that spot where you were allowed past. The other two are led down the hall to continue into the dining room. I'll get to that in a second, as Neelie and Verathe, you go to sit... Not Verathe, Neelie and Hollis. Neelie, you go to sit down. You just sit down, do whatever. Hollis, he stays standing. He doesn't sit down. He's, like, put his bow back around him, but, like, he's got a hand on it. He's just, like, ready to act. After a few moments of you standing there... After a few moments, a figure comes out through this door that's at the back of the room and is just gonna stand, like, cross-arm at the door watching you two.
Neelie just waves.
He just stares. So you are all left there. Verathe is not let down the hallway.
He's stiff as hell.
Yeah. And Karen and Ace round the corner to see a figure sitting at the head of the table. Lyra is fully in, like, still, like, very fancy clothes, like, unnecessarily fancy for just hanging out at home. At her side is another, probably some laborer or something from the Church of the Owl, still in those, like, brown outfits, but is just there. And the one who led you down the hall goes to take up spot on the other side of her, and then just, like, folds his hands in front of him and just stands there. She is, Lyra is just sitting in her chair, is fanning herself with, like, a silk fan, like a small like fold-out fan, and sees you enter and doesn't stand up. She just like looks at you as you enter.
Karen like crosses her arms and is just staring at her like, ew.
Yep, and Ace is just like crossed arm posed up next to you, just like I'm ready. Like, he's ready to hit something.
Me and you both, baby boy.
So, before we do anything else, I just remembered something.
I'm just like absolutely brimming on Dr. Pepper. I'm just like charged and I can't do shit.
Listen, I've had so much Coca-Cola. I'm not gonna say Coke because but I've had so much Coca-Cola.
All
I'm
this
like
crack, all this
so
crap is
caffeinated.
recording. I had one full rock.
Love some Dr. Pepper.
I'm just hyper. Sorry. Okay,
Me
carry
too.
on.
Me and Molly are hyped. We're hyped. Okay. So is this Lyra gonna say anything, or should we do the talking?
Yeah,
first?
I was waiting for.
Okay. Sorry, me and Molly won't shut the fuck up. Okay.
She finishes fanning herself and like folds it up and puts her hands out to each side as like a welcome. And it's like, our guests have arrived at last. Welcome to my new humble abode. It seems it was rather unoccupied, so I've sought fit to take it for myself.
Sure, you had to put the place back together again, huh?
Someone decided to leave it in quite a messy state, but nothing I can't handle.
Mm-hmm. Karen's gonna like pull this chair out and like sit.
You're gonna just full on sit down right there?
Hell yeah, she's gonna like pull the chair out, she's gonna sit prettily, cross her legs, and just be like, so. Let's
just to give the
talk.
rest of you a glance at what's happening over here. I'm just gonna pull you over there real quick. Boop.
Karen's ready to discuss.
Hell yeah.
I'll pull you guys over here just so you can see, but obviously you guys are elsewhere. So she just sits at the end of the table and then casually unfolds the fan and starts quietly fanning herself again and is like, well, it would seem we have something to discuss. Turns out your boss would like to re-up the deal. Is that what it is?
As far as what I've been told, yes.
Very well. What does she bring to offer?
Yeah, what does she bring to offer? Because I was never... I don't know.
You aren't told shit.
Yeah, I was just told to kill this bitch.
The rest is on you at the moment.
Oh shit, I've got to make something up?
You can, or you can just fucking go at her. Like, there is no guideline here. It was just like, I need you to do this.
Fuck.
Take care of it.
Oh,
the rest is on you.
goddamn. Okay.
Also, like, what if she just did go for whatever she wanted? Then what? You still kill her?
Yeah.
So, like, what, when has Ada ever told Karen how to do her job? She just tells you to do it and then goes, okay, you did it. I'm proud.
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
She lets Karen have control
That's so
Yeah.
hot.
of the situation. I know.
Oh, yuck. Yuck. Get a grip on yourself.
Jesus.
Damn
Anyway.
it. Dee, why you make me have to fucking make shit up like this? Oh.
We play D&D. We make shit up all the time.
I have an idea, but is that cheating?
No, if you got
No,
an idea,
give me the idea.
you guys could have
Okay.
talked about any number of things on the way.
Like, if you're trying to just like attack and you don't want to sit there and have this fake conversation, you could go up to the head of the table and say, well, she did have, these outlined here, here, and here in section A, and then you're just like, nah, just kidding. Attack.
So I just like whip out like a fake contract. And just
Yeah.
Let me see what. What if I totally just did Toll the Dead on this bitch? Give her a headache. Just be like, oh, well, talking's a bit of a headache, don't you think? And then just does Toll the Dead on her.
I
Just
mean,
outright, huh?
it's a choice. It's certainly a choice.
I mean, catch her off guard, you know? Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah, whatever catches her off guard.
It's up to you. What are you doing? What's happening here?
What even is that? Is that a wisdom save? Or I can blind the bitch randomly. I'm looking at my spells. Hold on. I'm gonna come up with something cool, okay?
Neely's just in the other room telling Hollis about seeing Ace and her Naya. It's like, oh my, she was so into her. Like,
Okay, so he knows that he's been there. Okay. Keeping up with what he does and doesn't know. He's probably just listening. He probably isn't saying a whole lot. I think he's trying to, like, keep an ear on what the fuck's happening.
yeah, she's just here. She's just chilling. It's tea time.
Okay, Karen, yeah, Karen just kind of sigh and just be like, honestly, talking it out's a bit of a headache, don't you think? And then she's gonna do Toll the Dead on the bitch.
You told the
So
dad?
give me
Okay.
give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
I think I'll just get right to the chase, is what she'll say.
Ooh. That is a 19 total.
Damn.
So you... What does your Toll the Dead look like again? We probably talked about this, but I can't remember what it looks like.
Basically, just like they vibrate, their head vibrates, like everything about them vibrates, and then it's just like
You full on, like, lean in, do whatever you have to do to cast the spell, and she just stays fanning herself and doesn't even seem to flinch.
Oh my.
that's fun.
And she stops fanning herself, folds it up, sets the fan delicately on the table in front of her,
Oh my.
lifts and starts looking at her nails, and just goes, I'm gonna give you one more try.
Is that all she says?
Mhm.
That's a little scary, honestly. That is a little scary. That makes me want to retreat.
Karen will just smirk and shake her head, just be like, that's all right, I'll give you a headache by the time this is over anyway. If you even have your head left.
You know, and I just had these done. And she is going to, as she is sitting there, you visibly watch as her form, like, shifts slightly. She is sitting there, and her nails that she is examining suddenly, like, lengthen. And then a moment later, her hand, like, the bone in it, like, cracks slightly. And then begins to enlarge. As a bit of, like, fur begins to, like, grow down her hand, down her arm. And she just goes, get them. I don't want to get my hands dirty if I don't have to. And the two owl-like peoples on each side of her begin to violently shake and shudder as their forms begin to enlarge. Parts of their clothing begins to stretch to its limit or tear, and they full on turn into these large furred creatures.
Gross. Karen's gonna be like, "Aw, afraid of getting your nail, breaking a nail," and then she's gonna like whistle to down the hall for everybody else.
Okay. Verathe, I'm gonna let you dash because you have been like fucking ready. You have been given a whistle.
He's ready.
Yes. So you are able to get your like 60 feet down, so you get to about
Okay.
somewhere about here-ish. That whistle signals, the two figures begin to advance, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Excuse me, I'm gonna be burping a lot. What the hell? What the fuck does that mean? Okay.
What did it tell you?
I rolled a 6, I got a 7 in initiative then. Where?
You are not
in there.
in the counter. You have to make sure to click
Yeah,
on
hold
your
on, I
token.
got it, yeah.
Yep.
7!
And then I need aces.
Do you need any help running NPCs?
You are probably safe to run Hollis. I don't think I need control of him necessarily.
Yay!
I will let you even roll initiative for him. Hold, please. I have to give you access to him. I already have to control Ace and the enemies, so I'll give you a NPC to handle. Roll me that initiative so I can reorganize it. You cannot click on his token. Get him a new one. You didn't click on him for the thing.
不是我这傻逼 Apex 启动器该鸡巴傻了，
Yeah, say it, Ming.
它直接他妈给我弹出来了。
Yeah. I agree.
Fuck. Huh?
Huh?
Okay, let's organize this.
这是他们烟雾。
Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Why is my spell save DC 13? That's so low.
What's your DC?
What?
不是两个在 B 啊。
Yeah, it's not that bad. You're just used to playing barbarian.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. So, Verathe, you were given the whistle. You're already on the move. It is your turn.
Okay.
Get this.
So, I mean, all he can really do is dash, I think, because he can just enter the room at that point. Like, I don't know how many squares.
Yeah. So you are. Yeah, you're unfortunately like
Yeah.
just 60 to get around that corner. So
Yeah.
that
and
is
then
about
I'm-
all you're able to do. But good.
Well, I was gonna check to see if I have any bonus actions, or can I not do a bonus action with the dash?
You can do a bonus action. Dash just takes your action.
Okay.
You do. You could go into a rage.
第
so that's
4里，
always
然
a
后
good
我之前
idea.
买奖
Yes, I
了
would。like to go in a rage,
Okay,
and then
so
that's
that
it.
makes sense.
Number
Okay, so
DR.
you, with the beginning of this combat kicking off, are able to get to the edge of the corner. You now round the corner and see Lyra. Her arm has like distended slightly and is now like beginning to like cover itself in fur, while these two larger furred creatures flank her on each side and are
Yeah.
beginning to like advance along the table.
Okay.
FYI, Karin is still sitting there prettily because she don't give a fuck.
I assumed. With Verith rounding the corner, that is the end of his turn. Hollis's turn.
Neely's just like mid-story.
Yeah, and you hear a distant whistle, and then you hear as Verith takes off down the hallway.
And then Neely's pouring tea.
Yeah. She's like, but like he's so into them, and they don't care. And it's she's here's the whistle, and she's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and Hollis is immediately like spins. I will say there is someone in the room with you.
Are they responding?
They appear to be in the process of figuring out what the fuck is going on as well.
Cool.
Catch them off guard, beat their ass.
你不是有钱吗？
We're gonna hunter's mark a bitch.
Okay.
Sorry, it doesn't do anything. It's an extra 1d6. He knows we're here to kill people.
Yes. He is. You failed your insight earlier, but he's with you.
What does that mean? Okay. So he gets a shot. I don't think does he have extra attack yet?
At 5 he should.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yep, so you can shoot twice.
First one is a 19.
That hits.
And the second one is, what the fuck is that number? +7, only a 16.
16, they both hit.
Okay, so that's a d8 and then a d6 for the hunter's mark. Does that go to both attacks?
I don't think it's on first hit. I think it's anytime you deal damage.
Anytime you deal damage.
It's like Hex, anytime you deal damage.
So that's 5. Another 5, and then 6 is 2, 1. So 10, 13, plus 4 for each of those. 13 plus 8 is 21 points of damage.
Okay. You are mid-conversation, and basically as you are finishing, like, oh shit, we need to... He is already drawn back and has fired 2 arrows at this figure. The arrows into the guy's chest. He stumbles for a sec and then just looks up ready. He's not down yet. Does he move? Does he do anything else?
If he's not mad at me, I think he would like come and stand in front of me.
Okay.
If he's not mad at me.
He absolutely would move to a defensive position.
Okay.
96，我操！
That's a good way to figure out if Nice one.
Let me remind myself of something really fast.
没钱呢？
Yes. Don't forget his longbow is a +1 as well. Because he got a better one.
没想法呀。
I just removed the old one. Because he got one from the rats.
Right. I was looking at the wrong one.
So, okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that was that. Just confirming something else. And then we'll move on.
埃尔勒币。
Cool. All right, cool. With that, we'll start with over on this side. So Hollis fires the 2 arrows. They sink into the target. And as the figure is reacting, he reaches up and pulls them both out, drops them on the ground, and then you also can see, Neely sees this as well, as he full-on changes, like his form just immediately like shreds away, essentially, and he is now a massive furred creature, which is standing there instead. And it is their turn, because that's what happens here. Shit, how much do they have? Okay. He immediately changes and then, like, reaches forward and, like, half on all fours, half bipedally, like, bolts at you two. He is not able to get there on this turn, but he is on the move. Karin and Verathe and Ace see the other ones begin to sprint and full on head down towards you, so... There, this one.
这是长的还是短的？
40, okay.
Karen's in the chair, by the way.
Oh,
She's
right,
right
yeah.
there.
It's even closer for him then. They are both going to run up and take multi-attacks on the two of you. We will start with Karin, because I can do the other one behind the scenes if I need to.
过来给你
Boop, ba-da-doop, boop, boop. Okay,
关死一个。
start with a bite. A 21 to hit.
Goddamn.
And that is a...
Do I have a reaction? I wonder.
You take 5 points of
Really?
piercing damage as it immediately, like, clamps down and, like, bites on the side of your, like, arm.
She's like looking at him like, ew, what the fuck, rude, bitch.
Yep. And as you're doing that, a claw comes down to slash at you. 16.
No, that doesn't hit me.
It does not hit. So you are, like, in time to notice that he's, like, swiping down with the claw, and you manage to bat it away or move. And then for Ace, a bite, and a claw for him as well.
Mowgli, can you please? Thank you.
Which neither hits. So he glances over, sees the one after Karin, sees the one after himself, and, like, you watch as he, like, expertly dodges. Like, he's not even touched by this creature.
Hot.
While that is happening, there are some other noises that begin in other places in the house.
Blankies!
Verathe, you hear...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he can just get there. The door behind you bursts open, and another one of these creatures comes flying out with teeth and claws coming at you.
Oh, okay.
So a bite for 23, and claws only 9.
hits.
So the claws or the bite. You are raging, so this would be 9 cut in half to 4.
Okay, gotcha.
4 points of piercing. As this one flies out of there, and then this other door also opens. And a second one has appeared in the hallway. That is everything for them. It is Lyra's turn. Lyra is just going to hold her action.
Interesting.
What?
Very interesting.
She's still looking at her nails despite them being a claw now,
是不是？
and is just glancing over at the fight.
She's pretty confident, huh?
She don't give a fuck, apparently.
You know what? Good for her.
It is Ace's turn,
Okay.
but Karin, go ahead and start deciding what you're gonna do because you're up next.
Yep, I think I got what I gotta do.
Ace
哎，米卡，
is going
我这个
to
他这个点最好拉几次？拉2次吧。
do
反派
his weird fancy shit that he can do with his shadow. I just gotta remember how he works. Yeah, he's that. Where is all his shit? Oh, that's right. That's what type he is. Okay. Cool. All right. He is going to. You watch as he the furred creature. At this point, I'm just going to call them what they are because I'm going to slip up at some point. The werewolf.
Are they werewolves?
They
Hold
appear
on.
to be, but you guys don't, I think, know what those are. So
Is Lyra a vampire though?
she seems to have fur.
Oh shit! Hold up. Oh wait, I thought she was a vampire. Oh, wait a minute.
Means you're not the only creature running around. You watch as he the werewolf that had come at him, he completely dodges. He does a motion where he does the finger come at me. And he's essentially casting True Strike here. Because what he can do is the moment he does that, he then with the other hand swings back and does a wide attack. And because of that, he does this with advantage. Good, you got a 22. So he's going to swing wide, 22. Does 7 bludgeoning, 3 slashing. Cool, bam. So you watch as he fully haymakers this thing. He fully just square punch the slide sideways for a second, threatening dislocation, and then it rights itself.
Damn.
Ready to keep fighting. And he is going to actually swing around to the other side of this thing near the table. Karin, it is your turn.
Right. Karen's gonna be looking at this motherfucker ew, and she's gonna say, "Get your disgusting mouth off of me," and then she's gonna cast Spirit Guardians on herself.
Spirit Guardians, nice.
Yes, and then they look like these shadowy creatures with golden eyes and sharp teeth, and they're there's 5 of them, and they're in the shape of her siblings.
Nice.
Yeah.
How big is Spirit Guardians? It's 15 feet each direction.
Yeah.
So it's
And it's a wisdom saving throw, by the way. Even on a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 necrotic. And on a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage, so it still takes damage.
Have a better idea. Haha.
Whoa.
I forgot you could do that. So that's your range. It should move with you. Yeah. Sorry, and that is a what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. So that's.
And
2
then
wisdom.
even if it's successful, it still takes half as much damage. So
go ahead and roll damage, because obviously they're going to take damage either way.
3d8.
Oh, this would be at the start of their turn, right?
It says if they're already in there. Let me see. I read it.
It starts or enters.
Starts or enters. Okay. I'm just going to roll this preemptively so I don't forget to. The one in front of you, Karin, is a 14, and the other one is an 11.
And that's going by my spell save, right?
Yep. So
okay,
yours is 13, right?
Yeah, so the second...
Okay.
I don't know
So
which one.
The one in front of you saves, the one in front of Ace doesn't. So, go ahead and roll that damage. I'll just consider that tacked on, because by the time we get around, I'm sure the damage will be
Where
dealt
is
anyway.
my 8 die? I believe this is. Okay.
Double pyramid. Double D4.
3, 3, 4.
So 10.
你直接传到他们家就行了。
Yeah.
Just go ahead and dock that from them now. Cool. Okay, so those shadowy, childlike creatures that your spell summons begin to also pull and claw and tug and just kind of annoy and terrify these creatures in their own regard. Do you do anything else? Do you move? Do you get up? What's happening here?
Yeah, Karin will just stand and then glare at Lyra.
Okay. She's just like, half of the time if you look over at her, she's not looking at you.
Uh-huh.
She's just there.
Okay, slay mean girl.
There you go. Neelie, it is your turn. Verathe, you are on deck.
Okay.
Guess what I wasn't doing? Prepping.
Yeah.
I was looking at my pretty dice. Well, she's very put off because she was in the middle of a very important step. Why is his health at 19?
It's probably not an updated version of the token.
Okay. Good. Okay. Very put off. She was in the middle of spilling some tea. She's gonna stand and come around from the side of the chair. And she's like leaning on it, like not taking her weight off of it at all. And she's going to lift her hand and shoot.
There we go. I fixed it.
She's going to open her book and grab this thing's soul tie and grab it and curse it.
Okay, so you are putting a curse upon it.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I will
大招，跟着
quicken
单挑的。
spell a chill touch upon the bitch.
Okay.
Which will be an extra 1d6 necrotic damage if I hit.
If you hit.
If I hit. I need to
Roll that attack.
I need to play the game.
There's steps, honey.
Math. Plus 7, 22 to hit.
2 hits. Roll me that damage.
It's 2d8 now.
You leveled up.
I'm so fancy. Ooh, yes, very good. 11 of necrotic damage, and it cannot heal before my next turn.
Okie dokie. So you reach out and blast this thing with another bolt of energy, this necrotic ice almost, and then also your curse settling in on its form. When does it make saves again? Refresh my brain.
地标吗？
At the end of its turn?
Yes, a charisma save at the end of its next
That's
turn
nice.
to try to break
Okay.
free.
Cool. Alright. That is that. Verith, you are up. You currently have a friend behind you, but there are 2 more ahead.
Okay. So if I move up, does that?
You will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. And I can't see the other one.
The other one is down the hall in darkness.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he's just going to do his 2 attacks on this
我带
one.
包是吧？
Okay. Go for it. Demolish this thing.
30，我操！
Oh
22.
shit.
Absolutely hits.
Hell yeah. And then also I get a
Ruin?
+2 with rage.
Yeah, you'll get a +2 to the damage. Which we have incorporated there. Jesus.
Okay, nice.
There's a reason
Ruin
Verith
that
is good at what he
creature's whole
does.
career, bro.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. So that is 19 points of damage on one
Yes.
hit. And you still have a second swing.
All right, he'll go
Hot.
again. He leveled up.
Yeah. Yeah, he
They
did.
fucking sure did.
那个是妖物。
Wow, I rolled a
Yeah,
second
right.
22.
Nice.
And another
Wow.
What?
Did I hack the system?
Wait a minute. What the fuck?
I
That
love
is-
my life.
That is
Okay.
max
Jeez,
damage on
Look at
both of
me.
those hits. You rolled a 12 on both of those hits for your
Wow.
damage. God damn.
Somebody screenshot that. That's the peak of my career.
That is beautiful.
It's on
You-
video, baby.
It is.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You had this thing come and barely scratch you, Verith, and you quickly took this creature from healthy and ready to fight to it might be rethinking its life choices right now. Like, you have severely damaged this thing to an extent in which it is
Okay.
not doing too well anymore. It's already hurt worse than the other two are in the room.
Okay.
Do you do
That's
anything
it for my
else?
turn, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm okay.
It is
Mentally, no. Physically, yes.
It is
Says
Hollis'
Verith.
turn.
That thing's got its tail between its legs already.
Like you
Like, oh shit.
you basically put your sword through this thing's abdomen, and it is now like bleeding. Like, it is not doing well.
Yeah. He said, "Get her done."
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, yes, I forgot I gave him that piercer
Yeah.
ability.
I'm just looking at the new stuff he got.
Yeah. It's dope because the additional die is great. Yeah, he can reroll damage, which is great.
I don't think I'll do it, but just so I know, are these considered beasts?
These are, in theory, some type of beast. I think you can kind of already guess that just from what they are,
Cool. Okay.
what they look like.
It doesn't matter anyway. Bonus action, planner, warrior, shoot twice in the face.
Do it. So he draws back, and you see that arrowhead that he had changed when he showed you the array of colors. The arrowhead gains that glow and turns into that like prism diamond as he readies the shot.
The first is 14 plus 8 is 22. The second is
Yep.
only 3 plus 8 is 11.
Yeah,
Does not hit.
Okay.
So one good hit here.
So that is a D8 plus a D6 for hex, plus another D8 of force damage for the planar warrior thing.
And you can re-roll his piercing damage if it is not good because of his benefit.
Do I have to take the new one?
You have to take the new run.
Ah, fuck.
Hey.
Okay. So piercing damage is 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 3 of force damage.
11 plus 3?
Yes.
14 total?
Yes.
Okay. He unleashes 2 more arrows. They both land, but you can tell one of them didn't do as much. However, this thing is like, it was in a full charge, and now it's a little more sluggish in its run already. So
I think I'm gonna have him scoot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And that's it.
okay, it is the werewolf's turn.
Hey,
We're gonna address this one first because that's where we are. Yes, he can absolutely reach you. The thing directly in front of him moved. He's going for the first target he sees.
hey,
Excellent. Drop them on top of each other. And he is going to bite and claw at you. And it's only an 11
Haha!
and a 17.
Ah, that one just hits. Shield! I don't have shield.
You don't have shields.
I do, however, have a reactionary spell.
You take 6 points of slashing damage as this thing bites, comes narrowly missing you, and then it follows up with a claw that does connect.
Ouchies. Okay, reaction is going to be Spirit's Retribution.
Oh,
He needs to save on a Wisdom saving throw.
that is a 6.
So that's gonna be 2d8 necrotic damage plus an extra d6 for my bullshit.
What'd you roll?
7 plus 6 is 13. Plus 4 is
Oh, yeah.
17. And he's
Neely?
frightened.
Hey,
I'm going to let you describe what happens next. What does Hollis see?
Okay, so he sees this giant fucking creature run and gore me across the stomach, and Neely like doubles over, but then she like shoots back upward again, and a giant wave of just pure dark cold energy just shoots forth from her, and he can almost kind of see that it almost looks like hands like digging into this thing's skin and like dragging it to the ground as it just fucking dies.
And then what happens?
That's right. Wait. Wait. Hang on. At the start of its next turn, so not yet.
Gotcha. Okay. We'll cross that bridge in a minute. One foe lies dead on the ground. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Verathe, you are fighting this one, and a second one is going to come running up, but cannot get anywhere. It can only reach you. It cannot do anything else because it had the dash. However, the one that is still there is going to... It's going to keep fighting and has no reason not to.
Okay.
You're going to get a bite, 21,
Yeah, it hits.
and a claw for only 12.
Okay, I'll take 6 for the half damage.
Well, so that's to hit.
Oh, I thought it was 21 or something.
No, that's to hit. That was for the bite. I'm doing the bite and the claw, so I know what I need to roll for damage right off the bat. So.
Okay.
Good.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think your AC is higher than a 12.
It is.
You take what would be 8, rounded down to 4 more piercing damage.
Okay, got it.
The other two are going to focus on their prospective targets. So I'm going to do the one for Ace first. So a bite, and a claw. Ooh, what's his AC? Okay, so the one bite hits. Burn. Okay. Ace finally takes a bite as the creature like grabs his arm as he goes for another swing and like gets a chunk of he gets his teeth into a chunk of him. And then the other werewolf is going after you still, Karin. That bite is only a 6 and a dirty 20, not a natural 20, to attack with its claws.
Do they need to make a saving throw, don't they? On the
So
start of their turn?
this is what I already did for them. This was because you just cast it.
You did it last. Okay, gotcha.
I did the damage already because I knew they would probably still be up by the time that got around.
Cool. So which one is attacking me? The one that's right next to me?
The one that's next to you has landed a claw on you for...
Yeah, that hits.
8 slashing damage.
Boo. I only have 20 hit points left. Why is Karen so weak?
And that is all of the werewolves at the moment. Lyra is going to stand.
没有伤。
Whoa.
And you see her like look off towards like the wall to her left, what would be to Karen's right. And you just go, fine. And is going to extend that one arm that's like enlarged and like a claw. She's going to like flex it outward, and then this is where things get real fun.
Oh god.
Yep. Okay. This is where things get real fun. I'm going to make attacks here. I need all three of the people in that room to just be aware that they're being attacked by something right now. So, first one is going to be... where is it? I lost my thing that I'm doing. Can I just do this? No, I cannot. But we'll keep that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just use this. Karen, that is a 24.
Owie.
Ace, that is a 13. And Verathe, that is a 15. Verathe, what's your AC?
Okay, 16.
16. Okay, so that doesn't hit you either. So this only hits Karen. It's very apt. You watch her form move forward in the blink of an eye. She is standing at the end of the table, and then she is next to you. The claw jams forward into your chest, and she rips back and rakes up. You are instantly dealt 36 force points of damage.
Oh, dear fucking god. Okay. Hold on.
Gonna give you a hint.
36?
Uh-huh.
So that's negative 16 I've got, guys.
So you're just 0, because when you go past 0 and it doesn't kill you, you just go to 0.
Oh.
Stop dying.
It
listen.
only matters if it does your entire health bar again.
Oh.
Let me be very, very clear. That damage would have been dealt to all three of them if it had hit the other two.
He's just going right after Karen. She's got like a vendetta against Karen. I think it's just
The Verith, you catch, because you're at the back of this, you catch this blur that barely misses you and Ace and then lands at Karen. And you watch as she is like a blur and then reappears and is next to Karen and is like hand claws dug into her chest, and she is like pushing her down back into the chair.
Now, mind you, Karen is just like glaring still at this bitch as she's just like grimacing, like fucking.
Yeah, well, I mean, you are until
and
you
then
lose
dying.
consciousness.
Yes, yeah. Oh, this is fun.
And she just leans down and is like, "You should have learned where you belonged," and then rips her claws back out.
Neelie is in love again.
God damn it.
She's not even there, but she can sense it.
She just like from the other room. Hollis just
I
like,
know
what the
something
fuck?
hot just happened.
Yeah, somewhere.
I know something hot just happened.
Somewhere near me.
When you rate the bucket a 1 out of 10.
Oh my god.
This is the thing that happened. Anyways,
I'm never gonna forget.
All right, well, I'm in the maze then, huh?
yeah, we'll cross that bridge in a minute.
Whoa.
It is Ace's turn, who barely didn't get hit, is still tussling with this, but sees this happen, and you hear a visible, like, buck. He is going to... Shit, what is he going to do? That changed his entire plan.
Uh-huh.
我这我屁股
Even dead, Karen still looks hot, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course. That's how it always
She's in a
works.
chair like,
No, okay, that's not how this works. Shitballs.
yikes.
that got real dicey real fast. That's his best plan right now. He's just gonna deck the thing in front of him twice. He needs to deal with what's in front of him before he can do anything else. Shitballs, okay. So he's gonna start by oh, he could do this. That works. No, that's not what I thought of. This one. Oh, no, he can do this. Fuck yeah. Okay. He is going to he sees this happen and like turns slightly as he's like in combat with this thing and is going to rear up and slam his foot on the ground, and you watch as a small shockwave of shadow flies out from him. He is going to cast Earth Tremor.
That's fucking cool.
Lyra and this werewolf need to make dex saves. The werewolf is fine. Lyra is not, I think. What's his save? Fuck yeah! Okay. So he turns, stomps the ground, and while she's like ripping her claw out of Karin, suddenly that wave of shadow hits her and it bowls her to the ground. She full on is knocked down. So she is prone on the ground. The werewolf does not get affected. And now that she is down, he is going to turn his attention to her and is going to on the ground attack with advantage in the form of essentially a stomp. 24, that hits her. For 7 more damage. Whew! Karin, you were alive in the moment, fighting, and then a blur followed by a piercing pain in your chest. Almost happens in a blink as her words, "You should have learned your place," kind of like fade out from your mind. And then it's like you blink and you're back in the maze. You are still where you were. You still have an unconscious verathe with you. And you're free to do whatever.
Okay. I don't know if you heard me. I was on my phone.
Oh,
I had to switch over because my cats, of course, they broke my fucking decoration in there. Anyway. So it's my turn, right?
Yep, and you have found yourself in the maze after getting
where the fuck?
Stabbed in the chest.
And Karen's just gonna sigh and be like, oh, well, all right.
Yep. You still have an unconscious verathe with you?
I literally can't see anything.
From where you are, you might need to zoom out to see where you're at.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, I will. God damn, why is it so fucking hard to...
It's a little tricky because the boundaries that create the maze sometimes block you from moving, so if you're trying to move there...
Well, it's my computer. My freaking little taskbar keeps showing up and getting in my way. Okay, oh god. I guess I will, start moving since I'm dragging Big
Yep.
Boy with me.
If you're going to drag him with you, it is half movement, so you
Right.
essentially have a full move if you dash.
Right. Okay. So I guess I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go.
That's it.
There you remain for now. Neelie, it is your turn. You have all this stuff going on around you. All these things are happening. This creature has fallen in front of you.
这个岛
You
好
know
看
it
啊
worked.
Hollis just sees Neely stand there for a second, and then she just does a little, yes.
Yep. You feel it, and like it's obviously it has to wait for its turn. But you feel the like threads of your magic like intertwining within it, and it is slowly preparing. Is the best way I'll put it.
She after she does her little yes, she straightens back up and she just says down to it,
这个
I'm
不
not
可以
done with you yet. And then she starts walking this way.
你看正好有一个，
Okay.
你看你看一个
You see down the hallway Verith tussling with 2 more of these creatures.
115. Okay. What is the range? Cool. So I'm going to at 3rd level, and I would like to capture this as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot a magic missile at 3rd level because it is 120 feet, and I am 115 away.
There you go. If you would like to make a perception check, are you trying to aim for a specific one? Do you trying to go after one that looks more hurt? What's your goal here?
Can I?
Are you spreading it out evenly?
I'll split it.
You're just gonna split it? Okay.
我来
So that
我来
will
试一
end
件
up
我来试一件
being
找
4,
一下
5, 6. No, 5. Just 5.
我最后冲了，我就再跑。
Okay.
While this is going on, Verith, you are on deck. We're next, so just keep that in mind.
Yes.
I just rolled 4 ones.
Are you kidding me? Oh god.
Holy shit.
So the top one gets 4 plus another 8 force damage, and then the bottom one gets 5 force damage because my 5th one was a 4.
5?
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it.
Verith, you are fighting these 2, and you watch
稍微
as
一
a
点点是
burst
吧？
of light and energy comes flying down the hall and barrages the back of these things. They're still standing, they're still fighting, but they have been
电
injured by one of your comrades from
就
down
是
the
从
hall.
我电脑中间拉个绳过去，应该可以吧？
Now I'm just annoyed. now I'm angry. Fuck, I don't.
长的长的
I will point out that because its turn is after yours, it probably needs a command as it gets up. So
It
if you
says
want to
that
give
it
one,
will defend against hostile creatures until I give it a command.
Okay.
So, yeah.
okay. Just keeping things in mind.
Is it worth doing a quicken spell again? No.
It's up to you.
Yes. No. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna quicken spell and shoot a fucking flaming skull down the hall at the top one.
Oh, okie dokie.
That is a plus 7. It's a 15.
15. That hits. Roll damage.
Yay. Is that
These
You're not
things
right,
are
you're not.
bulky and strong, you're gathering. They're not super defensive.
but it's also 2d8 at this point. Haha. 7 points of damage.
Nice. Boom. That hits it and does a little bit of necrotic singeing.
That's it.
There we
就
go.
是
Okay.
火
Varys,
焰
it
冲
is
血
your
也
turn,
也是那个。
and Hollis is on deck.
Okay. So he's just gonna do his 2 attacks on these 2 Wolverines, whichever one.
Wolverines.
Yeah, you love that.
The one, because you've been fighting it, the one on the bottom is the more injured one. If you want to
Yeah.
go after
start
him,
with
that's
that.
up to you.
Okay, we'll start with that one.
Okay.
Oh.
That still hits.
Oh.
要不你玩我号？
These things are bulky, and they're strong.
Yee.
They're not
15.
super
Wheel,
defensible.
wheel.
They're not wearing any sort of armor. 15 damage?
玩一玩
Yes.
How does Verith fucking kill this thing?
Yeah.
You hit this fucker 3 times.
Yeah, I just imagine like he hits him with the great axe and it just like stays in his chest and then he just falls over.
Nice. It's like a thung, it
Alright.
lands in the fur flesh as it tumbles back, and you wrench the weapon back out.
And then he hoistens it out of him. Looks back at Karen, seeing she's unconscious. He was trying to show off. Now he's alarmed, but he strikes again at the other one.
Now it's like, oh shit's serious. Roll the damage.
11.
11 damage, nice. Another good sizable chunk taken out of a creature. Still
Yep.
standing.
And then that'll be it.
Okay. It is Hollis' turn.
Well, he doesn't know that Karen's down.
No, he doesn't even know what's going on down the hall yet.
Yeah.
He knows you turned the corner and fired magic. That's all he knows.
He will whoosh around the corner.
Oh yeah, hair flow and everything.
Does... I might not be able to use planar warrior.
It should be every action or every turn you can
I
use
think
bonus.
there's a distance on it.
这好像是我唯一一个知道。
No, it's just target.
There's one
Oh,
creature you can see
not-
within 30 feet of you.
30 feet. Weird. Okay. He does still have Hunter's Mark up, though. He can reapply.
He will do so.
So, that takes his bonus action anyways.
One is a 7, one is a 17. He has a +7 to hit. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then it's d8s and X is a d6. Cool. The first shot is 14.
他们本来比
Nice.
The second is 16.
Oh, so close. It is still standing. A fairly stiff breeze will knock this thing over.
Damn. Does it?
Okay. A couple of nice shots fired down there. With that, Verith, the upper werewolf that you were fighting, gets 2 arrows lodged into its back. It roars out and is going to spin to run. You may take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Oh, okay, sure.
I just need you to hit. I'm not even having you roll damage.
Jesus, what the heck?
Oh my god.
Varric is
Shit
on
got
some shit
serious.
tonight.
That's. Can we just take a moment to realize that Verith
一两个，
can roll a 30 on a natural 20?
Wow.
That was
He's never
you
done
rolled.
this well before in this
You rolled a
campaign.
19 on the die.
进来了。
Jesus. You fucking whatever you do to this creature, it is no longer moving.
Just chop his head off, like, just slice, just head goes flying.
I would like to imagine it turns to run and Verith just swing and the axe cleanly goes through, embeds into the wall behind, and the head just over the side.
That's
It is-
great.
So fucking dead. Well, shit just got interesting. Since we are still going on things here, it is now the werewolf's turn, aka Neely. What happens?
So, this creature is laying on the ground. I think the force of Neely's magic, like, dislocated its jaw sharply to the side. So it's, like, just hanging all loosely, and its tongue is, like, lolling out. And it's just laying there on the ground, and it just twitches. And it twitches again. And then it, like, jumps to its feet. But having no hostile creatures and no target to really go after right now, it just kind of stands there, just kind of like jerking.
It does that like rapid move and like sits up and like it catches Hollis off guard for a second. He's like spins like, oh shit, but it doesn't move, and he just kind of like aims back down the hallway, and you just watch. It is just staring at you, Neely, with just like lifeless eyes. It is just prepared and waiting for instruction.
Neely just again goes, yes.
So let me see if I can get you at least access to this token. I don't know how to do that off the top of my head is the issue.
I do have the character sheet up for it, so.
Okay. I'm going to put a marker on it. Do
What's
purple
up?
marker. There's a little purple dot on the corner of that one now. That one is Neely's. I wish I could just, like, give you control of this token specifically. It's weird that I can't. Just remember my character settings, that's why. Okay. It's fine. I will tell it what to do when it needs to do.
I can put, like, Bread's token out or something.
That could work.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Or Lenore. I'll bring Lenore out.
Okay. This random one is now the werewolf, even though that's not... Okay. Anyways, the other two werewolves are there. Karin is not moving, so this one is no longer caring about that. So he is going to...
It's not Karen about Karen.
Yep. That also means your aura has gone because you have lost consciousness.
Boo.
So, is unfortunately the case. But, and these two werewolves are just gonna pummel on him, and this will be with advantage because they are flanking. So that's a terrible one. Second one's also terrible. 22 and a 14. Jesus. Only one attack hits him. So these two werewolves instantly like go into like a pincer and begin to just bite and claw at him, and there is like fucking Neo dodging bullets bullshit. Like he's just like sliding and moving and shifting, and if one does connect, it's actually his shadow, and it's like there is just this chaos of flurry of motions, and he is mostly avoiding what is happening here. He does still take some damage, as one does manage to land on him, but he is still standing. Jesus. Lyra's gonna stand, frustrated, and like, takes a second to brush herself off. I tire of this, and is going to reach out that claw.
两个，你干啥呢？
And is going to... Okay, she's going to reach out and attempt to jam this claw instead into
你敢卖是吧？懂了。
Ace's form. That would... No, I didn't say it ahead of time. I'm not going to do it. He is just like like I described, he is just neo-dodging all of this. He is just like sliding and moving around and just totally avoiding everything coming at him. To her frustration. It is Ace's turn. Q, go ahead and do Karen's stuff in the maze, because you're technically what's up next.
Do I need to make a saving throw, life saving throw,
Yes,
whatever?
you need to make a death saving throw. And then Neely,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
say
and start
life
deciding.
saving throw. Okay.
Go ahead and start deciding what you're gonna do as well.
14.
After that. 14. That's one success.
Woo.
You retain your presence in the maze for now. You are welcome to make your movements. I'll move Verath token in a minute.
You said you're gonna move mine, or what?
So if you remember how Karin was last left in the maze, she found an unconscious Verath's body in the maze.
She woke up right
Yes.
next to him.
Yes,
She
yes.
is now taking the initiative to
Drag him.
under some push
Oh.
and guidance, drag him through the maze so that she can get him
Oh.
somewhere. Maybe she doesn't really know what she's doing.
三把大狙。
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh fuck! What is he gonna do? He is going to.
摇这个，
Yeah, that's his best tool right now. He is going to slam his knuckles together and do a thunder wave down towards Lyra and the other wolf. They need to make con saves. So many moving pieces. That's terrible. Lyra's doing terrible against him. Jesus, they both did bad. So they both get shoved back 10 feet. And take 2d8. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. That is Ace's turn. He's gonna turn around and deck the wolf
这
behind
包
him.
机好
He did
得
an
大
action.。
Does he not have a sword or something? Damn.
He fights with spiked bare fist knuckles.
Oh damn. All right.
对
So,
Makes it like that.
okay. He turns around and decks the other wolf behind him. He's holding his own. He's still fighting. That is Q's thing. Neely, it is your go.
哎，有没有点
What
我可以
we
放个
do
小巨
here?
蛋上去啊？
Okay.
还没有。
I will use my bonus action to command little Lenore over there
Mm-hmm.
to go kill Lyra.
Okay.
And then I would like to...
I'm going to officially make it act on your initiative.
Okay.
我操，好多空，我操，我操。
Because otherwise it's going to get a little confusing.
I would like to, like, scoop in and, like, hug Hollis, like, give him a kiss on his cheek, but also use it to, take both of us down the hallway, if you will allow me to use a bonus action as an action.
Okay.
I want to shadow step us, like, just 30 feet further.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Ah.
Yeah, so there's that. Thank you.
40. It's going to, because you're now allies, 5, 10. And get to there with a dash.
Okay. And then I'm going to continue walking.
Okay.
And that's my whole turn.
All right. So you end up in stride next to this creature that is now under your command. Verath, you finish off this wolf as it turns to leave. You look down the hall, and you see Neely walking, probably with confidence. Walking with confidence, while another one of these creatures lifelessly pulls itself next to her. It is like walking in step with her and is like going with her, basically. Like,
She's having
Okay.
the time of her life right now. She looks just so delighted with herself.
Honestly, this is just baseline for her. Like Ferris is not shocked. He's like, okay. Like,
yeah.
it all
Speaking
started
of,
with the bird.
it's true. It's did. It is Verat's turn. So you may act as you would like.
Yeah.
And it is
So-
Hollis's turn after.
All right. So Karen's still unconscious, right?
Correct. She is still bleeding in that chair.
So there's nothing really I can do. I mean, I'm not a healer.
You would have
Okay.
potions. You could administer a potion.
Oh, right. Okay.
Honestly,
a potion
Karen's just
or
kind
wrap.
of like chilling in the maze. Like she don't give a fuck if she dies. She's like,
Okay.
she's like, hell yeah, I can just chill in here and just walk around. Just find the light, and then I've got a loophole, you know.
So
I'm gonna
he's
say
here.
You probably have to go here if you want to avoid an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he'll administer a healing potion. Can I? Well, I can't attack then because I'm there.
Correct. It is an action to give somebody else a potion.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose that's what I'm doing. So, I'm looking for it on my character sheet.
We probably didn't put them on character sheets. You would have given him potions, correct?
Yeah, I specifically gave him 2 potions.
Potions, okay. Potions are
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, thank you.
Okay.
I had to
So
load my notes.
I'll do that. Hold on.
Yep, 2d4 plus 2.
So 5, and then can I administer another or one per turn?
They are technically 1 per turn. It would be.
Okay, that's fine. So 5.
So, Karen, here's an interesting thing that happens. You are pulling Verith through the maze. You feel that warmth that always happens when you get pulled from the unconsciousness out of the maze. And you are in mid like stride pulling Verith, and then you blink, and Verith is the one holding and looking down at you.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh yeah.
That's adorable.
And then he'll just be looking at her seriously, and then he's just gonna smile slyly. He'll be like, "Well, hello."
What did I just do?
She's just gonna smile back at him.
Did I just? Oh, I accidentally. What did I just do?
She turned
She's
the
gonna
lights off.
smile. Yeah, she's gonna smile dreamily because like
Oh,
waking
yeah.
up to an angel in her face. Come on now.
Oh yeah.
Come on now. All right, you are back in the
I'm not
map,
done.
or- Okay.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
He's gonna go pick her up bridal style and give her a smoocheroo.
Oh shit!
Right in the middle of combat. Just
Oh, that's a free action.
a long and passionate one. No
Oh.
tongue. No tongue. Just
Oh,
holding
okay.
at the lips.
Karen's gonna be like,
Who's
whoa. Like,
And he'll say,
hold on.
"I'm glad you're okay." The brains of it all.
Okay.
Yeah, brace yourself.
Her
Oh,
eyes are gonna be like in a daze for a second, right? She's gonna be like blink at him.
What's Acer's reaction?
He's currently being bitten, so I don't think he has a lot of time to react at the moment.
And
Maybe
then
that's why
Karen's
he
just
was
gonna
bit.
be. She's just gonna kind of do like a little laugh and then just touch his face, and then she's like, "We can save this for later."
That's it.
Okay.
I just want to say, That is her first meaningful kiss, okay?
Woo!
They call him Hercules.
That was like being kissed by the sun, okay?
I realized at that moment she was a damsel in distress. It was time.
You mean hunculus? There we go.
I was waiting for someone else to say it, and I was like, I'm just gonna go find the GIF.
I fully did not pick up what was put down, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, so all that happens. Verith, you
In front
are...
of Ace, that little bitch.
That little bitch. You
How you like
are
that, you little bitch?
leaning down to do this, and a werewolf suddenly is running up behind you and trying to claw at you.
Okay.
And it doesn't hit.
Does not fucking matter.
Okay.
This thing cannot touch the power of this moment.
That's
Absolutely no purchase on this. That's the werewolves. That's this turn. Hollis's turn.
Hold up. This was like the moment in Hercules when Hercules brings Meg out from the fucking river, right? And he's like
from
glowing.
that horse stomper looking creature.
Yeah.
Hollis was before.
And he's like glowing, carrying Meg, and then like, doesn't he get like attacked by something, or like he punches something like?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember. It's been.
I think he
too long
punches
since I've seen it.
Hades in the face, but that was like that was literally.
He
like
does.
That moment.
He
Yes.
does. He just like
Yes.
full on just whaps him.
Like
yeah.
nothing bothers him because he's like in his god mode right now.
Yep.
That's basically the
Jesus.
same scene.
All right, it's Hollis's turn.
Okay. He also is going to walk up here and awkwardly squish between the two of them.
It's a clamber between all three of you, just moving down this hall.
He cannot Horizon Warrior, but he can Hex. So he's gonna Hex Lyra and shoot her twice in the fucking face.
Hex.
Hollis has Hex.
六
Hunter's Mark. What the fuck ever.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's the same thing in a different font.
That would be really cool, though.
I dropped one.
I love Hex.
Interesting. Lowest is 14, the other is in the 20s.
The whatever the 20s is hits.
Okay. So that is 88 and 86. Ooh. Yeah, baby. 17 points of damage.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It is now her turn.
啊，叫我们go away，我们就go away。
Gonna decide.
Uh-oh.
Karin, roll anything you want. I need odds or evens. Just tell me
roll.
what you get. Yeah, just tell me if you get an odd or an even.
Oh, fuck. That's 12. It's an even.
Okay. You were lucky this day.
Oh.
She is going to storm up to Verith is going to attempt to do the same thing she was trying to do to Ace. 18 to hit?
Yep.
Okay. This is where things get fun.
I need it to be my turn right now.
You
什么
take
玩意儿？
15 points of damage, not
Mhm.
reduced.
Okay.
And you watch as Karin, you catch most of this, and Verith, you catch it after the fact. She walks up and immediately rakes down your side, and you feel blood get pulled from you,
what
full
the
on
hell?
pulled and drained from you. And you watch as you turn your head to look at who attacked you, being Lyra, and a bunch of her wounds begin to close.
Fuck!
Oh wow.
Fuck! Hold up.
That's
Fuck.
terrifying. Okay, got it. I'll take 15 off when I'm close to the computer. Can somebody let me know when my turn is close because I want to clean up
Yes.
some toys.
Yes,
You're good.
I can
Okay.
take the health off too, so
Oh, thank
I'll
you.
do that.
You don't have to.
That's alright. It's just one more thing.
Okay.
I mean, I can do it. I've got his
got it.
thing.
Already did it, just so we don't both
Thank you.
accidentally remove health. And then alongside her doing that, you watch as more of her form begins to like crack and like expand, and like she's getting a little pissed.
Well, she's not the only one, because
Yes, she also gets that. Okay. Cool. It is Ace's turn, and Karin is on deck. Ace is going to... He's starting to run out of toys.
uh-oh.
He is going to... You watch as his shadow seems to, like, form and, like, overlap with him as, like, he's wearing it almost like an armor, basically. And then he's going to just turn and throw another hit at one of these. Hits. It's just the first number, so that's actually a pretty decent amount of damage. Boom, whams into that one. And that is all he's got for the moment. Karin, it is your go, and Neelie, you are on deck.
Shit, I
About
was...
both you and your creature.
Okay. Well, Karin is angry because she just got fucking kissed, and then the moment was ruined, and her man was damaged or hurt, you know? Okay, so she's going to, like, glare. She's just, like, death glare at this bitch, Lyra. And she's gonna, like, climb up Verathe and then, like, launch herself at this bitch.
Okay.
Honestly, that is so feral. I love that.
She's a feral bitch, okay? And I'm
Just
gonna
freaking climb up on him and pounce on someone else.
If it hits, because I don't want to embarrass myself if I miss this bitch.
You just fall to the ground.
I'm gonna do a second level inflict wounds on her.
我这个是起源的那个大局。
And then
Before you do
yes, go ahead.
anything,
Uh-huh.
describe how you attempt this.
谁呀？
She's just gonna launch at her with her claws and like go like claw into her neck, like the base of her neck.
So
I don't know.
This is gonna be good. You immediately like kind of clamber up and like using the table, the chair, Verathe as like a launch pad, you pull yourself and push.
但是呢，
She is in mid like bones cracking and
Yeah.
like form is like adjusting, her like face is elongating slightly. As you like reach out and like claw at her, she immediately reaches up and grabs both of your hands to stop you and goes, I don't think so. She's counterspelling you, but in a physical way. Because
damn,
it's a touch spell.
Damn, that's hot.
That's not hot. That's scary.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to bite the bitch.
Go for it.
All right.
Fucking do it.
And don't let go.
She's gonna just chomp right down on this bitch's arm. Okay,
Do it. I think we made it equivalent to your dagger.
万一他
question
留
mark?
不走这
dagger.
I think we made it equivalent to your dagger. Add whatever your dagger is plus 1 to
别
your
别这么
con,
说，
So +5.
essentially.
Come on. Oh, come on. That's a fucking 11.
No, she knows better. She knows what you are and is holding you at that distance still and is like just shaking her head as like you hear like another visible crack, like audible crack from within her body, and like
Karen's just going like, you're so fucking annoying. And then she's like hanging off of Verath's shoulder, I hope you know. Like half of her is like on Verath's
Like
shoulder.
a spider monkey.
yeah. Awesome.
Like just unhinged.
Yeah.
Oh, does he see the fangs at this point?
I mean,
ooh.
Does Verath see?
I will
what
allow
Karen
you.
was about to
You
do?
are super close. You are like first-hand witness to what's happening. I will give you a perception with advantage because you were right there.
Okay.
And this is a very feral moment.
在哪里？
Okay, I'm rolling on my phone, so just bear with me.
Okay.
$13.
13.
Wait,
Do you have a? Do you add your bonuses?
Yeah.
Okay. You. I know Karen really doesn't seem like she's making an attempt to hide it, but obviously this is not an obvious thing. Do you
Karen's
think?
ass is in the way. No.
Do you
Like I wasn't
think?
directly facing it though either, so I might see a flash of something, but
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
wondering. Yeah, like you see, like. You clearly watch her attempt to bite at Lyra. You don't know if that's like edge of death feral attacking or if it has purpose or what's going
哎，
on.
我有个好东西给你给。
But you definitely know that there was like a actual attempt to bite her. So
He's thinking like, wow, this is a wild bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus. With
And
that,
she's like
Neely,
closer.
what is your grand plan you've been putting into place here? You're muted.
I did
Take-
it backwards.
放屁！
Lenore is just able to get to Lyra with a dash, which means she does not have any action economy left.
Okay.
But Neely is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, because she can just do this within 90 feet, she's gonna plop down a Vengeful Spirit, which is the big square of necrotic
我
energy.
操！
Any hostile creatures entering or starting their turn must make a charisma saving throw or take 2d6 in my charisma modifier of necrotic damage, or half that on a success.
Okay. Sounds good. We will do that in a minute because the werewolf and Lyra go immediately after each other. So
And I
We'll-
will use one of my Seed of Powers to catch that spell
What
as
up?
well because I'm running
you are already holding a magic missile.
out. I am! I'm gonna do that then!
Yep.
I'm gonna do that as my bonus action.
There you go.
Fuck yeah. Come on. No fucking ones this time. I dropped one on the ground. Though none of those are ones. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Are they all going to Lyra? You splitting them up? Okay.
Yeah, I can't see any of the others. I don't think it matters, but like Neely doesn't know what's over there.
Yeah, she just sees the big bad and
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm re-rolling one of these 3s for the one that fell on the floor.
Okay.
That's a 2,
Verith, you are on deck, by the way.
5, 8. God, fuck. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 3 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. Plus 5 for the plus 1s is 19?
19. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Karen, you are like tussling, wrestling, and she's got like your wrists, like you've got claws like wrapped around you to stop you from advancing, and then suddenly there is a barrage of magic that hits her in the back, and then up underneath you, they seem to push around you and Verathe and Ace, but these grasping hands start pulling down and like reaching for Lyra and the other wolf that is in this little area. And it is all sorts of fuckery, but you're used to fuckery.
Karen's just like gonna laugh, be like,
How does that wolf look next to me?
He's looking real rough. He's taken a few too many haymakers. He's little
Haymakers.
bloodied and bruised.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I mean Ace is just throwing haymakers. That's all he does.
What's his class?
He's a fighter.
fighter.
All right.
You throwing punches.
Oh yeah, that's all he do.
Wow. No weapon?
He uses his fists. You can see now that you're like up close and personal. His gloves have like spikes on them.
Oh, okay. I
So
understand.
he's absolutely got like more going
Alright.
on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Heck yeah. So that's all of that. That all happens. That was what, 19 damage you said?
I think so.
I
And
do
then
Yeah.
charisma saving throw for the starts of their turn. I already rolled my damage. Total is 10. They'll take 5 if they succeed.
Okay. We're not there yet because it is Verat's turn and then
Oh.
Hollis's, and then it'll be their turn.
I am so sorry.
Okay.
It's okay.
So
Just, you've got the rolls already. You've got 10, so keep it in mind.
he was thinking about doing a potion for Karen, but really I think that it might be best to eliminate the
Hey.
threat, the biggest threat right
Do-
now, instead of
yeah.
doing the potion.
You're good.
So
It's fine.
he's going to hit Lyra.
Okay, go for it.
Did that hit?
17 does hit.
Oh my god.
Okay, great.
Jesus.
Great news.
The suspense on that.
That's 11.
11 damage. Oof, she's getting down there.
And then he'll
Really?
go again with her.
Go for it. Woo, woo, woo. Roll me that damage.
Oh my god.
8. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? I need to see if something else happens first,
Okay.
and then we'll figure it out from there.
Why did it say 6 plus 12 though?
Because the other roll was a crit, but that you don't have
Oh.
advantage. It's rolling it in case you're taking the crit, because it doesn't know if it's advantage, disadvantage,
okay,
or
okay.
normal, so
Got it.
does it just in case.
Oh, 我这大是干啥用的？
I assume an 18 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens here is you fully dig down this sword into her, or your great axe into her.
哎，我这大是干啥用
She
的？
starts to go limp and kind of like slumping to the side, and then her claw, that one that she's had maintained this whole time, lashes out and jams into you. And
Mhm.
you watch as what should have killed her is instead an attack back, and she begins to pull blood from you again.
God damn it.
This is good.
That's Karen's blood.
Okay, so
So
That's
you
me.
take
我操！
6 points of non-reduced damage, so just 6 damage flat.
不行
And you watch as some of her wounds begin to close again.
I'm gonna fucking bite this bitch.
okay. I'm all set.
Okay. It is
我的天，我
Hollis'
自己
turn.
玩的不行了，受不了，
Okay.
只能改个习惯不应该，你知道吗？就是把 CM 的习惯改了。
And then he can't actually see anything to shoot. I think he might cure wounds, neelie.
Okay.
Just because he can't. No, he's gonna dash. He's been through some shit with neelie lately. He needs some space to work it out.
He's like, no, I'm out of this bitch.
Yeah, that's it. He just dashes.
Okay. It is the 2 remaining werewolves. Go.
Charisma save.
Charisma save for the werewolf in the field.
And Lyra.
A 12.
That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Oof, not doing too well. And I will do Lyra's in a second, because it's still not her turn yet. This one is going to turn its attention to Verathe, because he is a big target at the moment.
No. No.
A bite.
He'll be okay.
22 to hit,
Baby
and a
boy,
23 to
no.
hit. So those both hit.
Uh-huh.
You take... 3 and... 3 and... so you take 5 points of damage total.
Okay, got it.
Wow, that's
It's nothing.
all right. Nice.
Yeah, no.
I like when the damage rounds out the number. That's all.
So that is that. The other one, it still has Ace as his target, but he is flanking, so it's going to get advantage. The 17 hits. Okay. He takes another hit. He's still going, still standing. Lyra's turn. Lyra needs to make that charisma save. Only an 8.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Shit. Okay. She's still standing. It is Ace's turn. Karin, you are on deck.
Right.
So figure out what you're doing, what your plan is. Ace is going to do his whole thing real quick. I just need to remember how fighters work. It's this one. Okay. Yeah, okay. He is going to... Oh, actually, I realized he did a thing that would have made him take less damage. I'm going to give him some health back, because that was his whole thing he did before. He took... Yeah, so I'll give him that back. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. He's going to... Just for the ease of things, going to take a couple swings at the ones around him. Both of those hit. Oof. Turns around. Haymaker's the one next to Verathe. It drops. Kind of skids across the floor a little bit. Turns back and uppercuts the other one. Does some damage. Still standing. Boom. Okay. Karin, it is your turn. Neely, you are on deck.
Okay, Karin is still just like feral, and I'm imagining she's still on Verath's shoulder, right? Like he's still holding her
Yeah, you're still you're like
with one arm.
Yeah, you're like pulling yourself off Verath onto her in like a weird like crawl climb over the chair and him. Yeah.
So I'm going to, like, as I'm climbing off of him, she's gonna like put her hand on him and then cure wounds. And so like there's like this red glow to cure him. And then I'm gonna try to lunge. Yes, on Verath.
Okay, I thought you were gonna heal yourself.
Well, listen.
Oh
and then I'm gonna
God.
try. And then I'm gonna try to bite her again.
Okay. Go for it.
That was the dagger, right? Pretty sure it was +5.
Oh, yeah. Dagger plus, I say, con, which is minimum of 1, because I don't think you actually have a multiplier or a modifier, but Add your con, so +5.
All right, come on, dice. Don't do me wrong, okay? Are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm going 14?
No. She knows your tricks. She knows what you are. She is good at wrestling away from your strength because she knows what you're trying to do.
Well, Karen's gonna mumble at her, "That's my blood you're taking," like, from Verathe.
You're just gonna get a full snarl growl back. There's not a word that comes out.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I gotta do the cure wounds thing on Lyra.
Yes.
Thank you, but you should have done it on yourself.
It's fine. Karen, don't give a fuck.
Karen loves dying.
Yeah, listen, the maze is her second home, all right? And I'm trying to heal her if I can fucking bite this bitch, goddamn.
There are some
1d8.
conditions that make this a little bit easier, but...
So 2d8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is 5? Wait. Oh, the wisdom. Okay, which is 2?
Yes, I believe.
Where's my 8 dice? That is a 9
9
plus 4 plus 2. No. For
sorry,
Varys.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, cure wounds.
9, 4, 2.
Yeah.
14?
I don't know.
9, 4, 2? Yes. 14.
15.
15, thank
15.
you.
Ooh, okay.
As soon as you said it, I was like, wait.
Listen, I'm not
So-
going to ask about math, okay?
Yep, so Verith, you get 15 health back.
Okay.
啊，无所谓了，万一赢了呢？
Alright,
就
as
是这样。
Karen continues to wrestle, Neely, you are up, and Verith, you are on deck.
Okay, I'm going to start with Lenore.
Come.
She is going to lift a giant claw and bring it down across Lyra's back.
Come.
Because it's a zombie now, and zombies only get their one attack, but it's fine.
Still gets its bonuses, which you can choose the bite or the claw.
Oh, that's so kind. Oh, okay.
It can attack it does what it's good at still. And it's a melee fighter, so it's got stuff it can do. Ignore the second line on that. That doesn't work the same.
Okay.
So.
Plus 4 to hit, 2d4 or 1d8. It's the same. I'm gonna go with the claws.
Essentially. Come.
Probably not. Definitely not with a 6.
Yeah, no. So it's still recouping itself in like a reanimated form, and it's
That's fine.
deftly avoided.
I've never done this in a combat before. It's fine. We'll work out the kinks later.
It's fine.
Neely is going to come walk up the way. She's going to lift her skirt and gingerly step over the dead werewolf in the way. And then she's like, I'm sick of this. So she's going to chill touch Lyra
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
with a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Good.
The minimum I can do with chill touch is 2.
好慌，好慌！我操！别搞，别搞！
Does she have more than that?
Gonna hate me.
好
Okay,
慌，好
I'll
慌！
roll
我
it.
操！
That's 5.
Okay, so it isn't the fact that she had more health. It's the fact that she begins to fall. A claw hits the ground and pushes herself back up.
She cannot heal herself.
She cannot heal. That's not what's happening
Okay.
here. She pushes herself back up into a ready stance, still kicking.
Neely is exasperated. She didn't expect this to hurt so bad.
So, I will note, your chilled touch is still in effect.
And so is my vengeful spirits.
Tis it is. It's not her turn yet, but tis it is. Tis it is. Verathe, it is your
Yes.
turn.
Alright.
There's a very battered and
哎呦，一
bruised
个人呢？
both friend and foe in front of you wrestling. There is magic and other shit flying around and going at what's happening around you. What does Verathe do?
He's gonna hit Lyra.
Okay. Fucking do it.
嗯，
While still holding Karin with one arm. Hot.
First hit.
No, she's
misses.
spider monkeying at this point, like fully
Yeah.
perched.
You have to
Okay.
like wrestle her off to get a good hit in. That one
There
you go.
absolutely hits.
第一
I
方
am
是
not
那个
even going to have you roll. Well, you did anyways. How does Verathe do this?
Hell yeah. What would get the most cool points? So she's standing in front of him, just like looking haggard.
You are currently witnessing Karin and Lyra like in a tussle. Magic had hit Lyra from behind. She pushed herself back up and is going in to like continue swinging. I'm gonna have because while this is still happening, her thing still kicks in even if it doesn't work. Karin, I need you to roll odds or evens again.
Oh, God. Okay. 11, that's odd.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Verification, please.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, it rolled.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a natural 20 on my end.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
这个饼干会包在这呀？
What he said.
Hello?
Karin, you take 28 points of force damage.
What?
I'm glad I didn't use the other potion. It
Hold
would've
up.
been nothing.
What?
She has a retribution strike, where every time she hits 0, she swings, and if she hits, she heals.
But she cannot.
She cannot heal, so she does the damage. She does not heal.
I just go down to 0, right?
You go down to 0, because it is not enough to kill you, because you have 33 HP instead of lower. So. And this was a, in the moment of death, swing at the first thing that connected. So.
And like Karen can't even see the death swing.
Yep. Well, she
Sucks.
catches that, like, because you land the blow, and this is her trying to retribute, and it doesn't work because of what Neelie did.
Why is Karin so fucking useless? I swear to God.
You
I
You
know
find
it's
yourself-
wrong.
You find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations, and you are not the hardiest or heaviest armored person.
This is just
Um,
embarrassing. Okay.
I don't know. For some reason, for the question, how do you do this? All I can think of is him swinging the axe and it being like a decapitation. But like, I can't. I wish I could come up with something else because that's a little too evil for Varys.
No, please take her head off because Karin literally said earlier, you'll probably have a headache if you even still have your head by the end of this. It would be so
Ooh.
poetic to take her head
Okay,
off.
sure. He'll do that then. He'll pull her by
That's
the
his
hair on her
girl.
head.
That's
He'll
his,
pull her by
listen.
the hair on her head and then strike the axe and then just like full decapitation and then I'll have her head in his hand. Going by the hair.
You have, so the axe comes
That's hot
down,
as fuck.
embeds in, you push as the claw swings out, catches Karin. She begins to tumble without her head because Verathe is able to reach out, grab the poofy big white hair, and just like hold it as the body falls away.
And then he'll hold it for a second just to make sure Karen's watching, and then realize she's dead again. And then he'll let the facade down, and be like, "Ooh," and then toss it.
Oh shit!
Neely,
But he wanted to look really cool for that millisecond.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
Neely goes from a little bit flustered to, all right, Verathe. That was cute.
Jesus. Okay, so that all happened. Neely and Hollis see that. Hollis rounds the corner. It's his turn. Unless Verathe has anything else. He already took his 2 swings, and
No more.
not a whole lot you can do with the bonus action.
Hollis has this fancy
He's tired.
thing. I think he would cast it.
Oh, absolutely. That's a great.
Or you can leave Karen how she is, and then Verathe can heal her again.
You want to be dead so bad.
That's such a waste of another thing, though, if he's able to just do that.
Stop it. They already had the smooch.
I'm selfish, okay?
You are muted, by the way.
Oh, he's gonna shoot the remaining werewolf because that was only a bonus action. Both of those were in the mid-teens on the dice.
我也可以。
Okay. They have an AC of 12, so as long as it beats that.
Yeah, they do. The first one gets 10 points of damage. The second is only 5.
10 and 5?
Yes.
It is hurt, but still up. It is
let me
going-
bite it, please.
On the werewolf's turn, it is going to full disengage and run. Its leader just got decapitated. It has no reason to stay. It can make it to the door. That's about it. Lyra is no more. Ace. Ooh, okay.
别讲太大了。
I need Verith in this moment to make a check
啊，
of
那
some
好玩
kind.
儿。
Oh,
I
okay.
Yeah.
assume this is going to be charisma based,
No.
because you are going to get a look. You notice Ace fighting this werewolf. The werewolf turns
Oh.
and runs. He spins, sees Karin down, sees Verith, sees Lyra down.
Oh,
He is taking a moment to assess things.
okay.
He's going to look at Verith.
Okay, one sec.
Uh-huh.
You want me to do a charisma-based check?
I am going to give you the opportunity to make a charisma-based check. I will allow you to decide in what manner this is. Are you going to intimidate him from stepping in? Are you going to
Oh.
persuade him with a glance to be like, don't do it? Or like, I've got this? Or like,
Oh, it'll be
What?
intimidation, yeah.
I will allow you to, if your strength is better than your charisma for this, which I think
Oh.
it is, I will
Yeah.
allow you to use your strength in place. So that means
Okay.
you are going to roll a d20, add 7.
What is happening?
Okay. So 14.
14.
让你犹豫。
Okay, I'm gonna roll for Ace. He makes eye contact with you, sneers, and turns to chase after the wolf that's running off.
What the fuck was he planning on doing? I'm confused.
He was gonna come heal you, ho.
Yeah, go away, you bitch.
He is going to... Oh yeah, no, absolutely, he can do that.
It was man to man.
He is going to... Like, you watch as Ace, like, full tackles this thing through the door, and they disappear inside.
Oh shit.
With that, there are technically no more active combatants. We drop combat.
Karin?
Say again?
Did Hollis heal Karin at all? Is that what that was? Spirit
So
healing
that
spirit?
was the other thing. Is it an active and then you have to do it on the next turn?
No.
Well, fucking read.
You fucking read. It's your fucking character.
But you're the one who decided to cast the spell. You said it would be a good
Or
idea.
starts its turn there. He would have cast it directly on the unconscious person. So at the start of
Okay.
Karen's turn, it would have done 1d6 health back to her, which is 6.
Okay. So
Okay, so Karin is just now waking up then.
yes. So as Verith is like going to attend, there is a pulse of magic in the area, and Karen, you are conscious. You barely you get a moment of like
玩掉了。
you blink as you're like in the maze, and then you blink again and you're back again.
Yeah,
Like,
she's just
you
gonna-
were not there long enough to do anything.
She's gonna like wake up, blink, be like, what the fuck? And then she's gonna see Lyra with her head cut off and immediately start laughing and being like, I told her. I told the bitch.
Oh my god, how feral. Varys will give, will put the healing potion up to Karen's mouth, and I'll say, drink it.
Okay, she'll drink it.
How long does that spell last? It lasts a minute. If you want to pass out some healing with that spell, you may do so. As Hollis.
Another 2. Another 6. So 8. 9. 14. 16. That's probably enough. 16 more health to you.
Do you want me to roll for the potion, or is she going to end up cure woundsing herself to the fullness anyway?
Go ahead and just do the heal potion. She'll probably just rest. She'll probably just be like, it's whatever.
Okay.
I'll just take a nap later.
What is it again? 1d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2.
So 8.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So I think at this point, Karen is pretty close to topped off, because she would have whatever Erith just gave plus the 18 from 16 from what Hollis' spell was doing.
Okay, she's kind of gonna like lean back on the table because she's still kind of looking rough, but then she's gonna look around and be like, where's Ace?
You hear tussling, you hear like something break in the other room over, and then it goes quiet for a while.
Oh.
So
Gareth will say,
that's-
I think he'll be okay.
Neelie goes and sits down heavily in a chair, and she just goes, I hate this fucking house.
you sit down, and the rest of you, I think, now finally see, I want to call it the elephant in the room, but it is a very much still wolf. You see one of these furred creatures slowly walk over and then just like plant itself nearby and just like blankly stare off.
You're
I
gonna
have
see that and be
literal
like,
scary dog privilege.
Uh-huh.
Karen's gonna look at that and be like, you get yourself a pet, Neely?
Can we keep it?
Honestly, I think perhaps I can.
Wait, Verith isn't asking. Molly's asking, can we keep it?
Oh. Yeah, until it dies, I can keep it forever.
Okay.
哎，我可以买蜡笔，我要
Verith
蜡
will
笔
say,
吗？
well, that's interesting.
Can I roll to see if I know what werewolves are? Since I'm a vampire and then
你给我买一个，你给我买一个。
or
You are the only one, I think, that would get a chance at this. So
Okay.
go ahead and roll a... This would be, I guess, a history check.
all right, my history.
See if you've ever caught anything that has been like spoken in passing.
Oh, a 19.
19. You probably have heard Ada in passing mention something, and you're like, you were probably not focused on it, and now that you're thinking back, you're like, oh shit, that's probably what was happening here. You full on remember hearing something about these furred creatures, probably some type of like upset remark over the fact that like I'm sick of dealing with these fur walls or these pests or whatever, like some type of offhand comment that draws to the fact that like, oh, you've heard these things mentioned before, I guess.
Are they called werewolves? What would we call them?
I don't think you know. I don't think you know that much. I think you're like, oh shit, that's what that was. That's what she was talking about. It's like some old passing couple of sentences that you remember, but like you guys have had no reason to really look into them. So you didn't know these things even could exist until today. So
Well, they sure do stink. Karen will say that.
They stink.
They stink. And then she's kind of just like gonna lay back on the table and just be like, okay. Sexily, remember.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Always.
Everything she does is sexy.
Always.
So, you guys got questions, I assume.
Ferrith will say, yeah, what the hell?
Straight to the point.
What the hell is right?
I'm gonna send Lenore to go check on Ace.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm confused. Wait. Oh, that's the dog pet.
He's in another room fighting off a Wolverine.
Okay. I have given you a new sheet, Neelie. I will change out the token as necessary, but that is a more accurate representation of what's happening here, and then just put like a marker on it to identify that it's yours.
Can you give it vision?
Oh shit, yeah, it needs like actual vision, doesn't it? Ha! Lighting, vision, it has night vision as well. We'll just do that for this. There you go.
Woo.
So that just walks into like check on him, make sure he's okay. Yeah, that's all going on. Cool. So Karin asks, so I guess you have some questions. Verathe says, yeah, what the fuck was up with that? Continue.
All right. Karen's just gonna say, God damn it, I just fucking thought of what I was gonna say. And
You're welcome.
yeah, thanks for distracting me. Well, obviously these things exist. And I have things to tell you, especially you. And then she's gonna say, what do you think of vampires?
Varith will say, I didn't even know these beasts existed in real life. You only hear about such things in stories.
Neelie will snort and just be like, yeah, no, that's so fake, bro.
It is at this point that Ace shoves his way past Neely's pet. And
Lily's pet?
there is just like blood coating the side of his face and like dripping down from his mouth. He is not injured anymore. That is not his blood.
Karen's gonna like look at Ace, point to him, and be like, and like kind of like put a finger between, like, you know, point between her and herself and Ace, and be like, well, they're not exactly stories.
And he just kind of like wipes the side of his mouth with his arm roughly.
And then she's gonna like smile real big and show her fangs.
Oh. Huh. That's that is a secret. So that's what you meant in the and he stumbled a little bit. The letter.
And yeah, she's gonna lift herself up, be like, yeah. So there's that.
没看，我看见了什么？我看见了什么？
I guess so.
你是想学我
And
是
then
吗
he'll point at Ace, and then he'll say, "So he was sucking that wolf's blood."
You'll see him grin, and he just goes, "For the record, it's awful, but it helps."
Disgusting.
Pretty much.
不知道
And then he'll look at Karen and be like, "So we're doing this,
两
huh?"
个走啊，一枪一个，你就
She's gonna shrug and be like, might as well.
All right, fine. This is your problem, not mine.
Yeah, thanks.
And then he's just gonna like go over to the chair at the head and is gonna prop his feet up on the table and kick his head behind his head and watch.
Neely,
Yep. So Ace.
Neely looks back and forth between Karen and Ace, like with different like emotions. Like she looks at Karen with like just like confusion and like you can tell like she wants to come up and like just start studying you, but she's too chill for that right now.
You know Citrine totally would, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
But when she looks over at Ace, it's more like, this motherfucker's been hanging around my sibling.
You, as you're giving that back and forth glance, he just kind of looks over at Neely and just goes, and just does like a little like head nod, like up nod.
Karen's just gonna side-eye Verith, kind of just like, cautious.
So he'll say, "I think maybe I'll think on this and have more questions when it's just you and I."
She'll just look down and be like, just hum, just be like, hey.
There is a moment of like, I think, nervous tension that passes.
Silence.
怎么这么菜呀？
And Ace just goes, "Well, this has been fun. I'm just gonna go. Just, fuck this." And he just like gets up and starts walking out. Like,
哎，
I'm done. He's just like,
Neely's gonna call after him and she's gonna say something snarky like, just because my sibling is made of sturdier stuff than Karen doesn't mean you can go biting her.
And then Karen's just gonna be like, he probably wants to do more than bite, but, you know.
Or, you know, you could do it and see what the fuck happens. It's not gonna go well for you.
he. What is he gonna do?
一枪走。
He. This is so just like, yeah, he's just gonna turn,
Wow.
look back at Neely, wink, and then walk out.
没人轰你，我操！
And then Karen is going to hop off the table
还是去做吧。
and be like,
"而我搁后边架呢，
I should probably follow him back. He's gonna report back to Ada.
搁他枪不轻。
I appreciate you guys helping me on this.
Of course, bro.
You all should get some rest. And then she's gonna glance at Verith. And then she's just gonna start walking out.
Okay. I mean, aren't we supposed to report back to Ada, or our job is done? We don't need to report back.
I
It's up
mean,
to you guys.
you guys probably don't have to do it. I mean, Karen and Ace probably can go.
it's probably a fair assumption that they're the only two that are necessary.
Yeah.
I think Neelie is like picking up that she and Hollis are like third wheeling it right now, so she's like, we should go. And she's
Yeah,
just like
she's
drags
gonna be
him
like-
out the window.
This is so awkward.
I mean, the setup is really awkward. Like, it's not really like there wasn't really things we could have done to fix it. Like, we just learned that there's wolfman beasts, and now our friends
Vampires
are
are real.
vampires, and we just got done, and we're all bloodied and fucked up.
Neely's a successful necromancer.
Yep, that happened.
哦，对哦，
You
Or
吵架。
does
quick Quick
Neelie
thing
and Hollis
as-
get out first and leave Verathe and Karin in there?
I think they do. I think they all leave. The Neely's pet just like shambles after them. You actually see as you're like leaving, as Hollis and Neely are leaving, Ace is just cross-armed standing outside the door because he knows he has to go back, and he's like, might as well wait. It's like he just looks over and goes, hey.
Too funny.
Uh,
I think Neely starts drafting a letter in her head to her Naya that's like, so that guy's not as cool as we thought he was.
You're just like, yeah, make sure he stays the fuck away. Away from your
Jesus.
neck, by the way.
So yeah, I will say we're already, I think, past our norm.
Yeah, oh my god, it's 11 o'clock.
It's 11.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't mean
plus,
for it
like,
to go this long, but
I probably need to think about like what he would actually say or react in this moment, just because like
Yeah, we can do this in fic chat.
yeah.
I
yeah, that's
imagine
a good
from
idea.
here conversation, because we've gotten past the bulk and
Okay,
the
I
reveals,
understand.
and like it's probably smart for us to, because of the
Oh.
time,
Yeah.
to move this to where we can do this at a more casual pace.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well,
but yes,
whenever
that
you
was-
want to do that, Molly, and fic chat, whenever you have time,
Okay.
just let me know.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm always
Sounds good.
for it.
Hollis will have a tiny thing to talk to Neely about as well, so that will be a thing that can happen.
Oh no.
So yeah, we can just have conversations. I assume we can do fic chat of Karin and Ace going back to talk to Ada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything from here can be done not in session.
Okay.
Also for the ease of people actually having the ability to think and know what their characters are
Yeah,
saying.
for real.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool.
All right, cool. This
was
was
fun.
so fun.
Successful session. I'm glad we got to